So our daughter Luna is 3 years old, and she's at that stage where she can talk pretty clearly. And for the most part, we can understand what she's saying, but there are those times where we don't quite catch what she's saying. And at those times, we have to ask her to repeat herself. Sometimes we have to do that multiple times. And when that happens, she gets really, really frustrated. She's also at this stage where she just talks, just to be talking. And she talks and she talks and she talks and she talks to herself and she talks to her toys and she has her toys talk to each other. And then in the midst of all this talking, she starts talking to us and we miss it. And she gets really, really frustrated. And at the core, Luna just wants to be heard. She just wants to be listened to. And so as a family, we are working really, really hard to make sure that we are listening to our 3-year-old, that we are treating her like a human being that is more than 3 years old. In the book of James, James writes in James 1:19, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." In the culture that we're experiencing right now, I can't think of anything that is more relevant. Be quick to listen. As human beings, we just want to be heard. And so what if, as Jesus followers, we were quick to listen? When things come up politically, when things come up that our culture is dealing with, when we're having a debate with someone, when we're disagreeing with someone, when we have an argument with our spouse, what if we were quick to listen? James says, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." And I think there's a really strong progression there, because when we are quick to listen and slow to speak, not only are we slow to become angry, but the people we're listening to feel heard and are slower to become angry. So what if we were quick to listen as First Christian Church? It would radically change things. People would feel heard. People would feel like they were valuable. And at our core, that's what we want. That's what God created us to be. He created us to be heard. He created us to know that we are valuable. And James sets out some pretty clear direction for how we can make that happen when we are quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. What if we practice the art of not giving our opinion? You see, we live in our culture where we can say and speak our minds quickly, easily, with all the apps and the Facebook and everything that is available to us. We have a voice. What if our voice was more quick to listen? What if we practiced the art of not giving our opinion? Now, that's not to say there's never a time to state your opinion, but I think that if we practice the art of not giving our opinion, then when we do state our opinion, it would be more meaningful. And so, a practical challenge this week as we think about listening, I want to encourage you to see how many times this week you can have a conversation with someone and not give your opinion. Just listen. Allow them to feel heard. James says, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." When we listen, we change people's lives.